Hi guys, welcome to Fin Time, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the pros and cons of owning a chinchilla. So before we get started, I do have an announcement to make, and that is that we changed the name from Critter Clubhouse to Critter Club, and its final change is to Fin Time. And we changed it originally because it sounded way too much like the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, and then we changed it to Critter Club because Critter Clubhouse sounded like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. And then we changed it to Fin Time because when I looked it up, there were so many channels with the name Critter Club, and I was like, no. So we changed it to Fin Time because Fin's the main person on this channel that we film. So, yeah. Without further ado, let's get started. So I want to start with the pros because the pros are the best. So the first pro is that chinchillas live a long time. Finn. Oh my gosh. Finn. Okay. So chinchillas live on an average from 10 to 20 years. 20 years is like the best possible. And 10 years is kind of like the expected time. And this can be a big pro for people because, well, it's your chinchilla and it's your pet and you want them to live a long time most of the time. But yeah, so I think this is a pro in my opinion because I love Finn and we're gonna have Finn for a while, hopefully. So yeah. So the second thing is that they're the softest animal in the world, and this is one of my favorite things about chinchillas because it's just so fun to tell somebody like I am the softest pet in the world and softest animal. And yeah, but even just feeling Finn is just like the best feeling ever because he's literally like a cloud, but in animal form. Okay, so the third thing is that he's really cute and he's in a box. Okay, so the fourth thing is that they're so fun to have. Like, as you can see, you don't see something crawl in a box every day unless you own a chinchilla, which I do, and he crawls in the box every day. But yeah, okay, so the fifth thing is that he keeps me busy. As you can see, just a second ago, he was chewing, and he's chewing something now. Finn. Oh my gosh. You can't eat that. Like I was saying, they always keep you busy. So, as you can see, I just had to chase Finn around the room to get a piece of modeling clay out of his mouth. This is what chinchillas do. So, there's never like a boring day with Finn. He's always running around doing something, either being cute or eating things. Finn? Okay. Well, so on to the next one. Playtime. Playtime is a really fun time of the day where you get to spend time with your chin and watch them run around like Finn's doing now. And he's really liking it, as you can see. It's one of his more active days. Okay, so I think we're on 6th or 7th. But doing their cage. Doing their cage, I like. Don't like the whole cleaning part, which you see Finn's do for another clean, which I'll do tomorrow. But I do enjoy putting it all together. So like putting the fleece back, decorating it, adding toys, that's what I like to do. And then the best part about it is because when you add toys, okay, he's really liking that box, but when you add the toys in, you get to watch them play with it. That's one of my favorite experiences, is watching Finn eat things. Eat toys and stuff. So now let's move on to the cons. So the first con is chewing. As you can see, he took a piece of modeling clay and tried to eat it, which I took it out of his mouth, and it was a hard chase. But eating things, they chew everything. I have some chewed baseboards right there. I have chewed wall behind that organizer. I have lots of chewed things because of Finn. But this is why chinchillas need lots of like stimulation sticks, other fun stuff. Okay, so next, playtime. I said this was a pro, but it's also a con because as you can see, you're gonna have to chase your chinchilla Well, at least I do, to try and get something out of his mouth. So that's a con for me. Another big con, this kind of goes hand in hand with the softest animal in the world thing, is they don't like to be held. They don't like to be held. Finn despises being held, and the only time I get to hold him is when he does something wrong or if I snatch him while he's eating oats. So, yeah, oh, he's back to the box. Okay. So, chinchillas don't really like to be held. They don't really like to be cuddled. I mean, Finn likes massages, but that's the limit for him. Okay. Next, we have the cost. Now, chinchillas are... Finn, don't chew that. They're one of the most expensive animals that I've ever seen. Just the chinchilla, Finn, was just $150. And that's the starting cost. Hey, Finn, don't chew that. Okay. Well, that's the starting cost for them. And then depending on the breed, it can elevate or go down, but standard gray, and that's what Finn is. He's a little darker, but they still put him as a standard gray. Yeah, so, yeah, they're very expensive. The cage is expensive. The hut, the wheel, everything. It's expensive, but it's worth it, in my opinion. The chewing, we've got to that. We've got to pretty much everything. There's definitely a lot more stuff that I'm just not thinking about or I'm just not saying because it would take hours and hours and hours. But with the cons, there's also a bunch of pros. And I think the pros honestly overwhelm the cons by a lot. Because, I mean, look at that face. Finn, can you do something cool for us? No. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you later. Bye.